So, you know, we've had, I've done more driving and had more fun um, the last 4 years um, not doing FD
Right.
Yeah.
compared to when I did FD. I mean, we had a blast. The competition makes it very exciting, but it also
Yep.
makes it very stressful.
Yeah.
Right.
You get
So,
knocked out top 32, and there goes your good time.
yep,
Right.
Even if
yep,
you make it to the 16, at least you get your ceremony.
Yeah.
Like
yep,
you get the whole shebang.
yep.
But
Yeah, the biggest thing is, you put all your effort into maximizing your car, your spares, your crew, your media,
Mm-hmm.
everything. Um, and then you have to travel so far away that you're spending, 10 to 20 grand per event,
Yep.
and you might get 8 laps, and you hardly really got any content, even though you were set up for it, paying
Yep.
for it, but you didn't have the track time to, even get the content.
Right.
So, my partners have been actually really excited and happy with the last 4 years of what I've done,
Mm-hmm.
doing the Grid Life events,
Yeah.
LS Fest, Hyperfest, and then, we did Clutch Kickers as a competition series,
Yep.
which was amazing. We did the Gambler, which was also great. So, you know, all those events have a live stream too.
Yep.
And, the partners seem to really like those events. And so do I. I get more
Yeah.
track time and we have more fun.
Well, and
Would you
that.
say,
Well, I was gonna.
sorry, it's just as lucrative as FD as far as keeping your sponsors happy and getting the media and whatnot?
Yeah.
I will say that FD has a bigger outreach. Let's just face it. I mean, it's
Right.
it's the
100%.
truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth. So, um, for me though, in my experience, personally, I actually had stronger support after FD, but I think part of that is because I had proven myself
Right.
True.
already. Um, so, all I can say is now that when I present the option to my partners and new partners,
Yep.
here's what we can do here, or we can do FD and maybe one or two, um, you know, extra events like Grid
Right.
Life or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
or we do, 9 events that are more Grid Life, grassroots, that type of
Yep.
stuff. For X amount, and they seem to think that they get more out of that.
yeah, well, the
Um,
the biggest part about the Grid Life and Hyperfest events is the fact that a lot of these people, like especially like Midwest Fest, like they see these brochures for like say Zedstead or Suicide Boys or whoever's performing, and they may not be the biggest fan of motorsports, but they're gonna go because it's a 60 to I don't know what the ticket cost is, but it's an affordable ticket to go and see someone that they might like, and then on top of it, there's nonstop chaos on the track all day long. And then
yep,
like you see it firsthand every time drifting comes on, the entire spectator group comes to the
yep,
fence. It's
Right.
yep,
insane, time and time again. And that's why I think that Grid Life and Hyperfest, those types of events are so strong, is because it is bringing in a not a fan. Those are
yep,
not fans of drifting. And then all
yep,
of a sudden they're seeing that stuff live in action. They're like, holy shit,
yep.
this is dope. And
You have a
It
lot of
is.
new eyes
yeah,
Yeah.
on it. Yeah,
Well.
people that are
Whereas,
going to FD are
right.
people that clearly know what drifting is at some extent
oh
already,
yeah,
and they're like, or they're bringing their dad, and it's like the only new fans that you're getting are maybe a girlfriend or a dad,
yep,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
or
yep,
a buddy, maybe one friend.
yep,
Well, that was I remember when you were debating on what to do when you decided to go run the fun events. I think Nick Swan was kind of helping out at the time, and it was a big conversation of just like, can we? And I've seen couple more drivers do this. A guy like Travis Reeder, for example, he's not running FD. He's going to be going to these fun events, kind of like what you're doing, and that he's finding that, hey, there's other ways to make sponsors happy. You don't have to put the hundreds of thousands of dollars that it takes to go run properly in FD.
Exactly.
When you can go do these fun events, get just as much eyes on the product, and then you're probably going to have better access to those people as well in terms of the pits and talking to people like that. There's more like
stress levels are down, like the drivers are more open to, it's a party more so, and it goes back to keep drifting fun.
Yep.
Like literally, like that's what this, like we're all doing this because we watched a video back in the day that was like keep drifting fun.
Yep. Yeah, that's the thing. And with FD, the competition is so fierce and challenging. Yes, that's the fun, intoxicating part of it for me as a driver, but at the same point, your stress levels are so high that it's hard to actually enjoy yourself. And again, I think it's a lot harder to create good content versus any of these fun events where we have more time and more time on track to create a plan and get stuff done.